Hello everyone, I'm Mami at NEWTips piano series. Today I'm answering a question I have received from Irene, who asked, do you have any tips on how to use wrist correctly, or does it depend on the piece? I thought that's a very good question. Chopin calls the wrist respiration in the voice. That's very nice, isn't it? So it's the way you kind of breathe in music using the wrist. And I think Irene is right in making the point by asking, does it depend on the piece? And I think it does, because you cannot possibly play, for instance, Chopin and Beethoven in the same way. If you're playing Beethoven, every note needs to speak with intensity. Vague murmuring is what Beethoven doesn't do, and every note has to be audible. And I wouldn't do too much up and down movement of the wrist because that kind of detracts from his message. But if you're playing Chopin as though you're playing Beethoven and making every note audible, it just doesn't sound like Chopin, does it? I think in Chopin you need to make some notes almost inaudible and kind of they just fizzle in delicious effects. Yes, do use the rotation movement. Kind of try to find the loops in the passage. That's the easiest way of giving force to the sound and also to play fast. If you're rotating with your right hand, do rotate anti-clockwise, and if you're using the left hand, the other way around, so clockwise, you always rotate outward. That helps me. Even if you have amazing fingers, it's difficult to use just the fingers movement to play fast. It helps to use the rotation of the wrist. It's a romantic idea that the whole of the arm, the back, the shoulder, the wrist, everything contributing towards producing a sound. Fingers always journeying towards the next note. Apparently, Liszt didn't like you to use too much wrist movement, rotation movement. One of his students says that she was using quite a lot of movement and he told her to keep the hands still. Don't make omelette. There we are, but I use quite a lot of rotation movements, even in Mozart. You see, I'm rotating. I hope some of the ideas discussed today have been helpful. Have a good practice and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.